seeing here. Right, I was going to work on... I was going to actually work on a preserver first. So it's greed, aura, and sense. So what's aura made out of? What is aura made out of? Aurum. That to be confused with aurum, with an U instead of an A, which are one of the coolest video game enemies I've ever seen. Just make 2 of that just because. So anyway, magic. And what's sense? Sense is, I think, spirit. So then magic is potential and void. I already have potential. Spirit is death. So potential is order. Spirit as death. Chaos. And then I need to wait for order to recharge again. Well, I'll give that a minute. I'm starting to feel proud of what I'm doing here. And I've still got a lot of room, so I can probably make more machines and stuff. I might even make a 2nd floor if I have enough. If so needed. I'd be quite... Oh, there you go. Link it up with lucrum, which is greed, which is... Of course, humanity is always associated with greed. And as a robot, I will say that there is sort of that mob psychology thing, but you know, you gotta give them credit for what they do right. So then humanity, beast and mind. Beast and mind. And then beast is swiftness and life. And actually, hang on. Because then I can do this. Bam! No preserver. Didn't actually read the catchphrase. But anyway. Hang on, I feel it. Bless me! Ah, there we go. Node preserver. You have notable control over the amount of viz you draw from nodes. You always leave at least 1 viz of each aspect of the node unless you are sneaking. Be warned, this level of control is not possible when using wands crafted from normal wood and iron. And there's a node imager for the Thaumcraft just on a go. Well, worry about that later. Yeah, there you go, now it's fixed. So now I now want to accidentally dehydrate a node. So what's next? Master node tapping. All your viz are belong to us. So it's swiftness, exchange, R, and magic. And R is magic, so I just might be able to link these 2 aspects together. So, and then there's potential. And the magic is void, which is air. Actually, I don't even need to go to the void category. Bang, bang. And I make the mistake again of siphoning out. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, left my wand in there. That was a bit of a mistake. I can probably make some more. Let's put some more stuff here and here. At least I've got this little backup. Come on now. You do replenish very slowly over time, but I might want to pick up the pace just a little bit for more. Oh. More stuff I can dump into the furnace. Just checking. It's a knowledge fragments. I need 9 though. Zombie brain and a poisonous potato. There you go. Synced up. Now I need link, exchange, and barter, which I need chaos. Well, I want to say entropy. Well, it's entropy, chaos, and destruction. So then again, well, I can do this. Might need to worry about chaos running low. There you go, make it up in a weird network, and now motion is air order. Air. Master node tapping. All your viz are belong to us. We've added further refinements to the methods used to tap our nodes. You're now able to draw viz 3 times faster than normal. Neat. So I only have 3. And the sun is setting. Next guy in the sky, and the moon comes up. It takes the night shift. I'm gonna work on robots when I'm done with them. Why don't I work on robots? Because I need... It's about time I learn how to craft my smaller agricultural-based brethren. So crop, humanity and light, humanity and leaf. Humanity and plant. Yeah. Sync these two up. So, oh. Plant is comprised out of life and earth. Movement is... What is crystal? Life and order. Put those two up. Yeah, now I'm getting the hang of this, by the way. I'm not gonna make any more stupid mistakes like last time. Ha ha ha. So, anyway. So I need spirit is life and death, so death. Chaos. Well. Chaos again. Yeah, those link up, just making sure. Don't want to, seriously do not want to make an idiot of myself like last time. So now I need crystal. What's ice made out of? Oh. So now I have crystal, which is comprised out of terror and order and death. Actually, hang on. Oops. Need order again. So let's do this. And then life. Where's life? Oh, I need water and earth. Actually, no, I need to remember. Oh! I thought I was going to link it up to the spirit, but you know. Surprise myself. Straw golems. Golem core gather. Oh! So straw... Oh, I see. So these are... Oh, so I also get the Golemancer's Bell. Pay attention. Anyway, let's see what I unlocked. Straw Golems. You have discovered the secret of creating golem workers. While an iron golem is impressive in its own way, it's very limited and uncontrollable. You've managed to solve both these problems. The golem workers have just enough will and self-awareness to make them useful tools, but not enough to render them uncontrollable. You also have discovered how to make the Golemancer's Spell and Golem animation course. See the respective research entries for more detail. The golem you craft will be placed in the world, but will remain inactive and given an animation core. The placement of these golems needs to be considered carefully. If you wish it to interact with inventories, it can be placed by clicking or shift-clicking on the inventory on which side you wish it to interact with. Most golems can operate in a range of 16 blocks around their home location. So a hay bale with these aspects will create a straw golem. The first golem created is made from the bundles of hay and straw. It's physically weak and easy to destroy, but very light and nimble. And then, golem core. Golem animation cores are used to give your golems purpose. Without a core, they remain inanimate. The first core such cores, you'll be able to create the gather core. Golems fed with this core will seek dropped items within 16 blocks, pick them up and place them inside an attached inventory. If they're not attached to an inventory, they'll simply hold onto them. If you right-click with golems, you will be able to set specific items they should pick up. All others will be ignored. Simply right-click on a freshly placed golem with a core to attach it to the golem. So there's a... yeah, greed. I see. We would create a wooden golem. So, harvest, guard, fill, empty. Yeah. Golems are notoriously bad at following verbal commands, but this spell lets you to avoid all that. Simply right-click on a golem to select it. Once this is done, a glowing gear-like circle will appear indicating the golem's home location and the site it's attached to. Now, are able to right-click anywhere in the world to link to the golem's blocks, locations, or inventories it may interact with. Clicking on the same location will either unmark it, cycle through different colors if the golem is able to interact with different colored markers. Shift right-clicking on a marked location will always clear it, and pressing F will clear unmarked locations. Left-clicking on a golem picks it up with all its current upgrades and settings and tags. Shift left-clicking picks up the golem, removes its core, any attached upgrades, etc., 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 etc. And make a golem answer spell using stick, quartz, and order. Oh, and I already managed to get 7 increases visual range in most golems allowing you to travel the field. Oh, so yeah, in different elements. So water makes them perceptive, fire gets them stronger, I guess. No, like attack, I guess. Golems, earth makes them stronger, air makes them faster, of course. Water makes them more organized, and entropy prickly and fuzzy. So, and then I've got all these bits, which I will work. So Golemancy is probably going to be a later subject, but eventually I guess I'll be able to automate all my processes by just having my little robots running around doing them for me. So anyway, moving onwardly. Ethereal Bloom. Purifying flower. Taint, magic, life, plant, and medicine. So let's link taint and magic together, which is pretty obvious because taint is magic gone horribly, horribly wrong. Some Minecraftian plane must be passing on overhead. Sana, like the plant, and we're just gonna go along this back route, I guess. Where are you in the... There you go. So I'm gonna link plant like this. So plant is comprised of earth. Preserved it. I can seriously waste a bunch of earth because I've got a bunch of it piled up. So, what else? Probably a better way to do it, but it's like the first thing that comes to mind. Actually, hang on, I got a better idea. There we go. Throw bloom. Oh, that did nothing, but okay. So what's this bloom? Shimmerleaf is often overshadowed by its mystical neighbor, the silverwood tree, but it has magical properties of its own. Like the silverwood, shimmerleaf flowers have purifying properties that lie dormant. They find a way to awaken these properties and turn it into an ethereal bloom. Ethereal bloom slowly but surely restores land corrupted by mystical means to its former glory. This includes the blight known as taint. While it cannot combat taint directly, few tainted growers can survive outside their native environment for long and tend to die back. The flower only purifies the land bathed in its light to a range about of 8 blocks. So I found a way to combat taint sort of basic to a basic maneuver. Or maybe a better way. But can I craft a... Do I have enough water shards? No, I only have 1. Oh, machines and water. Okay. Now this was the thing I was going... This is something else I can build. So, Essentia Distillation. Harvesting Essentia. So what... Okay, so what are we doing here? So slime. Water and life. The water is located... Where is water? Oh, there it is. Aspects to it. Magic. Potential energy. So then magic and... Oh yeah, that I can do. Essentia distillation, harvesting essentia. Essentia tubes, water jars and labels, and a void jar. Too much essentia? Impossible. Okay, so what do we got? You see a future where you will need ready access to multiple different kinds of aspects, not just primal aspects drawn from your wand. Using basic alchemical principles, you have devised a way to break down objects and convert them into essentia. The first step in this process requires an alchemical furnace, or alchemical furnace. I'm just going to say that. Alchemical furnace. The alchemical furnace works much like a normal furnace by burning coal to produce heat, but instead of smelting ore into metal, it breaks down objects into a slurry of raw, unprocessed essentia. The next step in this process is to take the essentia slurry and distill it using an arcane alembic. To work, arcane alembics need to be placed on top of an alchemy furnace. Alchemy furnace. That! My words are not working right. The essentia slurry will slowly be drawn into the alembic, and the individual aspected essentia separated out. The alchemical furnace is being powered by Elementum. This distillation process is much faster. You can stack up to 5 different alembics on top of a single furnace. The essentia can then be extracted out using an alembic using files. So here's the alembic, and the alchemical construct, which I'm not sure what that does. Okay. I'll probably find out what the construct does later. So it's about time I make a setup of sort of alembic machines, and I'll do that over here. So how do I build them? So I need arcane stone block, which is just smelted stone, which I'll leave the furnace to be taken care of. I mean, I can tell I'm going to need a lot of this, so... Here you go. In you go. Now, he's going to be busy for a while. So I guess if I put a jar, which I will get later... Oh, I already have the water jar. Essentia can be stored in water jars. Water jars can be placed in a world that is able to store essentia virtually indefinitely. The enchantments placed in the jars also make adding or extracting essentia a breeze. Jars placed onto the spout of an alembic will automatically fill. They can also be filled and emptied using files. What's more, they make an excellent storage mediums for jams and preserves. Shift-clicking on jars and alembics with empty end will empty them. As long as the jar contains some essentia, you can attach a jar label to it. This label will lock the jar to that type of essentia and will not be able to accept any other kind of essentia. You can remove the label by shift-clicking with an empty end on the side of the jar containing the label. Care not to shift-click on any normal side, so it's empty the jar. So slime ball. You can place the label in a crafting bench with a file of essentia, assign this aspect to it, and when placed in an empty jar, will automatically lock the jar to the aspect. Essentia used in the recipe is not consumed. Placing on a filled jar will change the label to the jar's essentia type. Oh, so it's like a whole organization thing. Oh, so this makes sense. I probably need to build an enchantment table to put all these levels to use. Look at him go. Well, he can take his time. So now what do? So it's about time I start working on essentia distillation, which I need a furnace, a crucible, which is just where's metal? That's a minecart. Need 2 more. Cauldron. Where's my wand? Grab you back up. And then I make a furnace. Using 9 cobblestone. 8 cobblestone, sorry. Furnace. Plunk. Pick up what it has produced. Just 39. Not too shabby. And then what was it? It's to be any elemental shards, so let's put a lot of air. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Need 7 shards of air. Oh, and my wand has to... Oh! It produces a ton. Oh, so it's really, actually, really efficient. So then, I just do this, this, and this. Alchema furnace. Where is my Thaumaturge's chest? There we go. And I'll put the stone here just in case. I might need it again. So I have an alchemical furnace, which I will put here. And then I guess I can maybe have like a row of jars or something. And now I need the alembic to go on top of it.